Hello, hello. This is Yuri with Moving Sales Professional. Let's Talk Moving Podcast. We're here for another episode. And with me today, I have Oscar Ramirez and Becca with Rambo 121 LLC out of Arizona. How you doing, guys?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing very
Good,
well.
good. It's great to have you. So, of course, with a colorful name like Rambo 121, you have to ask why Rambo 121? Because that really jumps at you. So, why that?
Well, when we go out on a job, I literally put our family name out there. So the R is for Rebecca, my wife. A is for Axel, my son. M is for my middle daughter, Maddie. B is for my oldest daughter, Braylee. And then O is for Oscar, me. So we're actually out there on putting our name on the line.
So that's four kids?
Three kids,
Three kids?
two adults. Yep.
Wow, you guys have been busy. I'm good with two, one of each. I'm set.
I still try to push for one more, but he tells me no more.
I have a couple of friends that have four children. I hear things. I hear things. I mean, whatever floats your boat if you feel you can handle it, but I hear stories.
Oh man, it's a zoo already.
Right? Yeah, especially like if you have kids that are all have their mind of their own and attitude and everything else is just like, yeah, it can be interesting sometimes. My kids talk more than I do. Surprisingly, they do. It's crazy. My daughter's worse than my son, actually.
We
Yeah,
have a few of those.
oh yeah, they definitely talk. I wonder where they got that from, right?
Right.
Me
So,
too.
okay, so why do you guys enjoy being moving company owners? Because you told me you enjoyed that, so why? And now for a quick message from our sponsors. For a limited time only, we have partnered with an SEO and marketing company with discounted rates for their services. Schedule an appointment via Calendly link below to learn more. Thank you, and now getting back to the podcast.
We enjoy it just because we get to make a difference in somebody's life. We go in there, we take them out of their most stressful time, we take care of all of their belongings like it's our own, and we get them to their new spot. We help them get organized and whatever they may need. And then just watching that stress relief just come off of their face, and they know they're in good hands and they're taken care of. And watching that is like the best part of moving.
So providing peace of mind in person, so to speak.
Yes.
What I find is that pretty much majority of companies, and of course, we make a focus out of that moving sales professionals because we only want to work with companies that have that kind of resolve and want to have a brand and want to put something on it. And that's honestly, that's one thing that all of you guys have in common is that you genuinely care about your brand, you genuinely care about your customer. And I think that's really huge in order to really survive in this industry and in order to thrive in this industry. I think that's the most important part is to be human among everything else.
Yes.
We've all been in those stressful situations, so sometimes we do need to to a degree get into these people's shoes to understand where they're coming from and genuinely try to help them, because it's sometimes we forget about the fact that it's not just about the dollar.
Well,
Right.
and it's these people are trusting you with essentially their whole life, all of their items, everything that makes these people them. And if the worst thing you have to do is treat them like a human, I think that hands down, that is the best thing that you can do. Let them know that everything in your possession is safe and secure and that you are going to treat it just like as if it was yours until you get to the final destination where all of their items are dropped off at. You need to gain that trust and that confidence with your customers and let them know that they're not speaking to a computer on the other side, that you are just as much of a human as they are.
And now for a quick message from our sponsors. If you're a moving business owner, you may have already heard of Moversville, an email marketing service that helps moving companies increase, repeat, and referral business. But have you heard of Moversville Connect? Moversville Connect is an incredible resource for all things moving. They feature an array of vendors and services that cater specifically to the moving industry. You can find companies that provide moving software, moving sales services, marketing services, moving equipment providers, and much, much more. Visit moversville.com to learn more. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's huge. That's the difference. That's helping us get that stigma, get that bad vibe about movers away. That's obviously something that we want to get rid of, which of course we were talking about that too. So that would be one of the goals that you guys have, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we want to raise the bar in the industry and get rid of all the fly-by-night movers and the guys that don't know what they're doing, and actually set a bar in this industry.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that that's important, and that's also something that we want to do here. I mean, honestly, we don't want to work with companies that don't have their customers' interest in mind. I mean, of course, that's beneficial to us because we don't have to spend time to explain to somebody why they should book with a company that's not licensed, why they should book with a company that has bad ratings. So we don't want to spend that time on that conversation because that's a waste of time that we could be spending booking a job or two or three or who knows. You know,
exactly. That only makes your life harder.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, that's one of you guys probably, those of you that have been listening, you guys heard me talk to the Move for Hunger, to Adam. And, that's one of the things I think that there's a lot of ways to make a difference. And I think that I mean, obviously, we're all trying to make a living. Obviously, we're all trying to earn money. Obviously, we're all trying to do better things for our families. But at the same time, we can also help other ways. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, guys, it's a pleasure to have you on. I really appreciate that. Shout out from Arizona. And once again, thank you very much for joining Let's Talk Moving podcast. And as I always say, the world moves on its own, so let the professionals move yours for you. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.